Okay, hello. We are live with the first of hopefully 3, depending on my timekeeping, games today. Hi, Circlead. It's called Detective from the Crypt, and it is out on the 9th of April, so not until week after next. Week on Wednesday. It is by BOV Games, published by Sometimes You, and thank you to Sometimes You for giving me early access to this game. BOV Games are the same that did the Cat's Request game that I played earlier. Well, I say earlier, last year. And also Cat and the Ghostly Road, which I didn't stream. It is a triple stack. Coming out for the series, the X, and Windows. It is $9.99 or $8.39, but currently 20% off for the next 9 days, 10 hours. So until launch, 20% off until launch. So yeah, it is out on Steam, PlayStation, Xbox, and Switch. We're playing on Xbox today, as always. Mostly always. Enough always that we can say as always. Let's get it loaded up while I tell you the next bit. It's got a cat in it. So far, all of the ones they've done have cats in, so obviously, yay. Point and click game. The cat in the game is my friend and an assistant. So, Jane wakes up in the crypt as a ghost. You're investigating the death of a family together, seeking and researching evidences, building an accusation based on them. You have a laboratory to research evidence, and play and get the feeling of being a true Victorian detective. Reveal the secrets of the old estate while playing the game. Ooh. Get to communicate with the inhabitants of crypts and graves, meet Egyptian mummies, and find out why we died, and reveal the secret of our parents' death. Interesting. But mostly I just took from that there is a cat in the game. So similar art style to the previous ones. This originally came out on Steam in 2021. And as I said, it's out a week on Wednesday, the 9th of April. Excuse me. There are 46 achievements, blimey. One person has achieved all of them. The person has played it. They finished it yesterday, which is fair enough. So they are all obtainable, which is always useful to know. So yeah, we're gonna... Oh, I put my blanket on and I'm like, no, I'm too hot. I'm quite impressed with what I've done today. Okay, I didn't really sleep because the clocks changed. I watched the clocks change. I got freaked out, and because I had a nap yesterday. I told you I wasn't going to sleep last night. So I didn't really. New game. Ooh, something happened. Something bad happened with our family. Last thing I remember, the happy faces of my parents. Why did I wake up in a crypt? Or why did my parents die? I don't remember the last day of my life. Okay. Father, Lord Darkday. Hot-tempered and ambitious person, a representative of an old aristocratic family. Last time he had been very sad. Mother, Lady Darkday. Her maiden name was Clifford. She loved entertainment and beautiful outfits. She has been very funny lately. Auntie, red-haired Auntie Esther, frivolous like a child. Sometimes it seems to me she's younger. Jane, calm and reasonable. I've always loved horror stories and wanted to write a book myself. The governess, old Martha. I remembered her from childhood. She's completely grey. She's always been kind to me. And Butler George. Our grandfather also hired a butler. George is superstitious and reserved, never speaks in vain, loves animals very much. With no tasks as yet. So yeah, so I didn't really sleep particularly well. Woke up feeling very confused. Mainly because I was in the middle of a dream. When my alarm went off. Okay, so Y is inventory. We have nothing in there. Settings. Ooh, sounds and music. Save. Doesn't have autosave. Ooh, okay. What is this? Oh, hello. Non. Open versions 5? I have no idea what that means. X does something. Oh, LB is apparently highlights stuff. Okay. Right. So yeah. So I was like, oh god, I just feel like crap. But I did at least manage to have breakfast and get a shower. And then it was like 2:30, and I'm like, I need to have lunch. Because obviously everything's all weird with the hour changing. I need to have lunch, but I need to go buy bread. So, in half an hour, I managed to get dressed, go out and buy bread and milk, make a sandwich, eat the sandwich, and actually start the stream on time. Well, I mean, within like 1 minute. So I don't know why time always seems to move so quickly, except for the last half an hour went just weirdly slow. I got so much done. It is odd. But anyway, it's stream time, but technically it feels early because it is early, because the clock's changed, so technically it's an hour earlier. So if we go over an hour for each of the games, that's fine. We'll just end the stream slightly later, just because I want to get the 3 games done today, I'll be honest. So, let's start. Here lies Jane Dark Day. It's my coffin. From the outside, the situation must look strange. Lord Dark Day. Father looks so sad. Lady Dark Day. Poor mother. Oops. Okay, letter from the grave from a great-grandmother. I can't even imagine her writing a letter there because she's long turned into a skeleton. However, I'm a ghost myself, but I'm talking like a living one. Okay. A letter from the great-grandmother. Find Pulcheria. She knows a lot and will help you. Take the graveyard candle. A candle from a cemetery has special properties. If its light changes color, then somewhere nearby is a secret passage or treasure. Okay. Cool. There's a coffin of some ancestor. It's been here so long that even the inscription doesn't tell me anything. Okay. Taking the candle. Okay, so now we have a lit candle up here, which is RT. I don't know what X is, but let's do RT for now. We've still not got anything. Hey, Alkesh! Here lies my cousin who died of measles as a child. The memory of it sends shivers down my spine. My grandmother is buried here. My grandfather is buried here. So yeah, same sort of progressing from scene to scene. You know, you've got an inventory, you've probably got a secret power. You know, this one has a nice little diary. It's a simple premise, but usually has quite a compelling story. Cat in the Ghostly Road was an odd one. I think it was like a Chinese, possibly Japanese. I only get them confused when they're in games. Painter, I think Chinese. And his soul gets stolen, so we as a cat go on a quest to save his soul, because he rescued us from the cold and gave us shelter. And then Cat Request was one with set in the future with robots and androids and stuff, and I actually didn't finish that one. I should go back to it. I should definitely go back to that one, because maybe I'll go back to that one when I have my holiday. We were building a body for our friend who was like a computer intelligence. I think we were a cat. An anthropomorphic one. But anyway, they're intriguing games. They're usually sort of they're not massively long. They always have a decent amount of achievements. And sometimes the achievements are doing some random stuff in the games, so I will try lots of stuffs. If you are buried alive, you need to hold on until some help arrives. The graves are equipped with some special air pipes and bells. If the imaginary dead man pulls the rope, then the bell on his grave will ring. Hey, Ottershine. Bells ring quite often, but for some reason no one has resurrected so far and left the grave. It turns out that restless souls are ringing the bells. Each one of them has something left behind to keep them here. But also because, like, the wind would totally, like, mess with the graves, right? So tasks. Find Pulcheria. Spelled differently twice. The bell rings on this grave, especially depressing. I remember the old doctor, who's very kind. Maybe I can help him with something. Dr. Oldbeard, can you hear me? Hello, Doctor. Hello, Miss Jane. Of course, it is unfortunate that you died at such a young age, but I am glad to see you. Sorry, I got the hiccups. You look very tired. Unfortunately, even ghosts want to be treated by me and do not listen to any objections. They think they're in pain. All the pain, of course, is phantom, but patients still come to me. Some are especially persistent. Mrs. Jones's coughing, for example, keeps the whole cemetery awake. She had consumption, and although she died, she continues to cough out of habit all night long. I don't have time to make sleeping pills to everybody. What to do? I can't offer her the lungs because I'm just a doctor and besides dead. Poor doctor, I'm so sorry. Are there many ghosts here? Oh, you can get to know them yourself. Many appear and one only has to touch the bell. Only the mason is very unsociable. He won't just come out of his grave. We last saw him at the party. He likes to eat candy. When I was a child, I was scared of ghosts, and now I'm one of them. Some ghosts are quite angry and dangerous to the living and the dead. Beware of them. Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Doctor Man. Oh, Mrs. Brown. Shoo, fly away. Hello, Mrs. Brown. Hello, young lady. Could you help me? Yes, of course. What can I do for you? Oh, Miss Jane, that horrible bird sits here all the time. She's attacking the little birds that used to fly to my grave to sing. I liked their singing so much, and now they don't fly here at all. I tried to chase the crow away, but it's not scared of anything at all. I'll try and figure something out. Thank you, I'm relying on you. Okay, so figure out how to help the doctor get the bird to go away. Hello, mister. The weather is nice today. I haven't been happy about anything for a long time. When I was alive, I was unlucky myself and brought misfortune to others. I was an inventor, and the last thing I remember was an explosion in my laboratory. Then not only did I suffer, but also my assistant, although he survived. So all my life I brought people only trouble and problems, and after death, little has changed. For example, a watchman slept on my grave and twisted his ankle yesterday. It will always be so, but I once wanted people to visit my grave and remember me saying kind words. Don't give up, the luck will be on your side. Okay. I'm just going to randomly wander into people's graves. Ooh, a greedy bride. But yeah, hopefully people are having an okay weekend. I know it's Sunday. It's weird. It doesn't feel like it should be Sunday. Mind you, at this point, days have sort of lost all meaning. But yeah, hopefully everyone's okay and, you know, enjoying the slightly warmer weather if you're in the UK, and happy Mother's Day for the mothers in the UK, and whatever support you need if for whatever reason you are not in touch or are not able to have or be a mother. I'm just not a random day person. I send Happy Mother's Day to the 3 mothers in my life, one of which is my own. Or the 3 that I thought of. I suppose there are others. I just kind of forgot. Now I feel bad. Anyway, for me it's Sunday. They stole a day. It's weird because I'm fairly certain that in the US, it's not weird, it's kind of ironic actually. In the US, the clocks changed on International Women's Day, so women got 1 less hour then. And then in the UK, it changes on Mothering Sunday. So women again get 1 less hour. Clearly, you know, for some reason this year is extremely misogynistic. I don't know. I feel like it is a weird coincidence, but it is certainly not fun. And to be fair, Mother's Day usually falls in one of three places. It either falls on my mum's birthday, it falls when the clocks change, or it falls sometime around Easter, because sometimes Easter is early. But anyway. Once upon a time, a noble family lived in these lands. Their daughter Henrietta loved jewellery more than anything. A noble gentleman offered her a hand and a heart, but she rejected everyone, considering them not rich enough. One of the fans was in love with her, and she reciprocated, but when a richer challenger appeared, she broke off the engagement. The rejected lover committed suicide, but before dying, he had cursed her. Oh dear. Well, that is, you know, not great. What's this? Someone lost a jaw here. Oh dear. That's disturbing. Vladislav Borgia. That name doesn't mean anything to me. Okay, cool. Well, we won't disturb his rest. Why? What happened to these graves? Skeletons and bones are scattered everywhere. What happened here? Grave robbing? Oh. Oh my gosh. That bride has 4 arms. A shovel. We have a shovel in our inventory. I feel like there's jewelry hidden somewhere in the cemetery. Bring them to me or you'll regret it. Okay, but let me go. If you don't bring the jewelry, I'll curse you. Okay. I earned some reward points, but also got freaked out by the thing. That's fine, we will get some jewelry. Oh, alright. Would you like to listen to music, miss? You are probably very fond of music if you even play after death. I swore that I would become a famous musician and make a lot of money. Only when my talent is appreciated will I return to my homeland. Okay. Cool. Let me get some bog pipes. Not what I meant to say. Bagpipes. The grave of the inventor. But not what his name is. Maybe... Bagpipes. Okay. Candle changes colour. There is a secret passage or a treasure here. Well, something stonemasony. A mason is buried here. They said his bride was a maid and one day she disappeared. They said that she ran away with a footman from our house. The mason was very upset and withdrew into himself. Seems that... I was reading that. Even now, his ghost does not communicate with others, but sits in his grave and doesn't go anywhere. Hello! Goodbye. Okay. Ah! Been digging here recently. How do I... There we go. No. Excellent, I found a treasure box. I'm sure these jewels are from my house. I often saw them. Why are they buried in the cemetery? Okay, someone hid our family jewels in the cemetery. I wonder if their disappearance is related to our death. This is very suspicious. Okay. Uncle Barrier, bad lungs, annoyed by the crow, help the loser. I think they mean the inventor. Find the treasures. Okay, well, we found the treasures. Mrs. Jones. Mrs. Jones, how are you feeling? Oh, don't ask. Just awful. This cough drives me crazy for many nights. It's been torturing me from dusk to dawn. The doctor prescribed medicine for me, but it doesn't help me at all. Goodbye. Take care. Leaky. 30 stream streak. Wow, I am impressed that Twitch has let you maintain your streak for that long. Ah, I picked up the jewels now. Okay, good, because I was about to go into the crypt and She'll be pissed at me if I don't bring her shiny things. Oh, wait, hang on. Nope, this is our crypt. Didn't mean to do that. Wrong crypt. Wrong crypt. Grommet. This crypt has the bride in. I don't want to give family jewels to the greedy bride. I don't believe she's going to let me go, but I don't want to get a curse. Okay, well then, let's go to the swamp. Ooh, shiny. A broken gold watch. Water and moss got under the glass. The hand stopped at 2 o'clock. They found a broken golden watch at the swamp. The inscription on the watch, "To my dear Oscar." That was the name of the artist who painted our portraits and suddenly disappeared. Oh. An old newspaper. The bone has been gnawed by some big animal. 3 days before the death, I'd heard something howling. It could have been some poor animal was to appear. Oh. Poor thing. We can't really do much about that. How are you doing, Leaky? Are you streaming today? Did you manage to survive the clock's change? I watched them change. And then I watched my clock be different to my phone, and it confused and annoyed me. And then I couldn't get to sleep. Because stupid brain. I was just like, no, it was because I had a nap. And I knew that was going to happen. 4-leaf clover is for good luck. Excellent. Whoop. Something written on the monument, but it's impossible to read. The letters are too small. Oh my god, it's like my eternal complaint. Okay, so we've got the park. Oh. Piece of some blue cloth. Find out where the fabric is torn from. Find a dress or suit of similar colour and attach the fabric to it. Butler could have stolen the jewellery. The man had access to the jewellery. The aunt had access to the jewellery. The governess could have stolen the jewellery. Okay. We've got artist Oscar. It feels like it should be earlier today. Yes, because it's still 2:30 in my brain. Though, you know, I'm surviving on like 6 hours sleep. If that, because stupid clocks change, stupid brain, and I had a nap yesterday. So yeah. But yeah, are you thinking of streaming? Maybe some Atomfall would be cool. Just wondering. I'm trying to figure out what I want to eat today. But anyway, Oscar is a young famous artist from London. Lord Darkday invited him to paint our portraits. A real dandy suddenly disappeared without finishing Portrait of an Alt. There are many crows in our garden. Okay, so we've got the park. And now we're in the wine cellar. Oh, that looks like a weird pattern. Oh, I haven't got my candle out. Candle changes colour. There's a secret passageway or something. Brickwork is different. Maybe there's a treasure. I can't use anything. Ooh. Could we interact with one of these? No. You're in the mess before it gets better stage. Fair enough. Oh, I think you said... No, you said that you were watching someone play a modded version of Box of Chocolates. Half-Life! Not a modded version of a Box of Chocolates. You were playing a modded version with a audience or something? I do remember you tell me things. I just don't necessarily relate them to the right bit of what I'm doing. I can't go inside. The invisible barrier won't let me. Salt scattered on the steps. I need to remove it somehow. I'm too weak to break the spell. Okay. I don't know what X is, but... we need to find something for that wall. Secret passage should be nearby. Pass through the door. We'll go to the park. We'll have a quick along here. With our candle. But yeah, how is everyone today? What you all up to? What's those shoes? Mum's old boots. They should be examined more accurately. What? Okay. Magnifying glass. Tree hollow. It's empty on the inside. Oh, hello. My gosh, I did not mean to do that. I'm a ghost. You can't kill me. I want to play. Let's trade. Do you have anything interesting? Okay. I mean, I've got a 4-leaf clover. Not interesting to me. Okay. Pox chocolates. Pocket watch. Where are my jewels? Fine. Can try the treasure box. How I'm able to carry this as a ghost, I don't know. Okay. Okay. Wants to play. We don't have anything interesting. Huh. Okay. Got to figure out what next, because I think we've like explored all the... I wonder if something simple as a box of chocolates would make her feel better. Oh no, wait, candy box. Candy, is this candy? What do you want, miss? There's something hidden in the wall of the cellar. I need your help. Help me take apart the wall. Okay, I'm coming. Oh, well that was cool. We'd both found the thing that we need help with, and picked up a box of chocolates. Which can help us do it. See what's hidden inside in here. There can be anything in such an old wall. Oh my gosh, there's a dead body in the wall. That is a maid. Oh my, hello, my beloved David. Mary, is that you? I thought you ran away with a footman. I have always loved only you. The footman chased me and killed me when I refused to date him. From now on, we will always be together, my dear Mary. Miss Jane, I owe you my release. What can I do for you? Butler George is very superstitious and he put salt on the doorsteps at the door. Can't get through the barrier. Can you help me get rid of the salt? I'm the maid of this house and no spells can stop me from performing my duties. I have to make sure it's clean here. Oh, excellent. But also so sad. But hey, you know, we reunited them. Even if they're both dead. Because we're dead, so, you know. I think this butler is very sus, I have to say. Now I can go inside. Oh my gosh, right, okay. Oh, cribber. Necessary thing in every kitchen, whether you fix the tap or beat the dough. The kitchen is the perfect place for any cribber. Cribber, okay. Well, we've also got a magnifying glass, which we need. Milk. The bricklayer loves candy, and probably the ghosts also love milk. Matches. Some powder for making hot chocolate. And some governess always drink hot chocolate before bed. Empty saucepan. Ouch, the stove is hot. Exotic spices and expensive olive oil. Box is locked, you need a key. Okay, well, can we make hot chocolate? Okay. So, milk. Okay, let's put the pan on the stove first. Some water should first be collected. Okay. You're making hot chocolate, you need milk, but hey, let's go with water. And the saucepan with water must be placed on the stove. So yes, nothing too much to it, but enough story to make me intrigued. There's no reason to boil the water. Okay. Right, okay, well then I need to turn the water off. That's going to make me need to pee otherwise. I think that's back down. Oops, this is emanating. Servants are called by bells. I don't need to call anyone now. Revived armor prevents you from passing by. We need to stop them somehow. Okay. Ooh, pretty. Wasp cyanide bottle. It's been full until recently. Anyone could take the poison from here. Were we poisoned? Butler's boots. Some kind of grass is stuck to them. We need to take a closer look. Okay, can we do that with magnifying glass? There's moss in the butler's boots. The same moss grows in the swamp. Why did he go there? Garden trowel. Some kerosene. Again, let's add some shit on fire. An insect landing net. Okay. Looks like something's buried here. Well, we have a trowel now, because for some reason our spade disappeared. Some kind of rusty shackles. There's nothing else here. Shadows of the past. Find the shackles. Well, I don't want to know why a Victorian family has shackles buried. I'm feeling like this is, you know, not a particularly great thing. I can't get it. Although I'm a ghost, I still haven't yet learned to walk on water. Can we use the insect catching net? Golden locket in the pond. There's a locket with some hair inside. There's no photograph or portrait. I wonder whose hair it is and whose locket it is. Could it be the greedy brides? Can we, just, take that to her instead of our jewelry? Definitely intrigued. See how far we get in the hour, and then we'll switch games. Okay, so we've got a couple of things we need to look at. The magnifying glass. Ah, we can also go in the front door. Cannot pass through the mirror. Grandma told me to find Pulcher. Maybe that will help me. Okay. The swamp moss on the boots. Apply magnifier to boots. There's also a tree which had something in it. Was that through there? In the park? Too focused on the boots and kind of forgot to look at the tree. Yeah, it's there. Tree. Oh no, there was something that were. Oh, it was the statue that was tiny. Okay, is there anything? Got matches, kerosene. That fun? Do you want to play with matches? It was a statue that had the. There was a hole in a tree. I did remember that. That wasn't the mini thing we had to look at. That was the statue had writing on it. We couldn't read that, so we need this. Monument to Pulcara, the great grandmother's cat. Something small. Okay, right. Excellent. All right. So then how do we... Oh! Can we apply milk? Hello, my name is Pulcara. Your great-grandmother told me about you and told me to hand over the key. If you don't know what to do, ask me. I will help you. Hi, kitty. You've examined everything in here. You need to look elsewhere. Okay. I got a cat. Maybe you can offer him money to stop playing. Okay, fine. That's the thing, I guess. Apparently, Auntie could wear Mum's old boots. Bad lungs, and I bad crow. Helps ghost boy. Female locket of hair could be my father's hair. I don't know. Compare the hair with father's hair. Oh, right. Okay, that's why we can examine the father and not the mum. Cool. We are making brilliant progress. have a... Oh, not possible. Samples should be taken. Oh, it's a good stretch. I haven't done hydrate, but in anticipation of hydrate. How do we take hair? We're using a crowbar to take hair? No, I feel like we need scissors. I didn't realize we'd need scissors, so... You know. Can we crowbar open our own grave? No. I need to look elsewhere. Okay, so we do need to compare the hair, but we can't do it yet. There's newspaper and a bone. I'm wondering if I can set it on fire. So we do have kerosene and matches. Okay. Apparently we've examined everything in here. Can we give the guy jewels? Would that be payment? What kind of box is this? Oh, what kind of box is this? Bagpiper. One venerable family loves jewelry and will give you any amount for them. Well, they do not fulfill their promises, and at least you can play for them. They never leave the crypt and will appreciate your music. Besides, the crypt has excellent acoustics. Yes, I really need an audience that doesn't run away. Everyone here is in such a hurry, they can't even listen to one melody. Okay, right, so we're apparently going to torture the bride. The Piper's going to be fine, and I don't think I'm out of trouble. Thank you. The Crypt inhabitants were so oppressed that they sang along with me and gave me a lot of money. Now I'm rich and I can go to my homeland. Good luck and have a good trip. Okay, so we do have a key. The only thing we can key for at the moment is the spice cabinet. Ah, good luck. Maybe we can give the scientists some good luck. You'll now have a 4-leaf clover growing on your grave. Look, we'll come back to you. People will come here to be luckier. Thank you very much, miss. Feel much better, thanks. Okay, so do we have anything? Can we set the bird on fire? Won't work. What about kerosene? Okay. Okay. I want to make hot chocolate. Hot chocolate always helps people sleep. Oh, we should go in the front door as well. Because it said something about the mirror with the cat. But I just want to go see if I can make some hot chocolate for the lady who can't sleep. I want to make hot chocolate. Causes a reason to boil the water. How do I combine? Is that a thing we can do? Combine. Hey, subterfuge. If I need to combine things, I'm sure it'll tell me what the key is. Pass through the mirror. Pulchera, do you know what is written in there? Ancient Hittite inscription says that you cannot enter the mirror from this side. First you need to go out through it. Find another entrance. Okay. Armor can hardly stand on its feet. I wonder if I can trip it up somehow. No, okay. Let's go back and see if we can use the key on the spice cabinet, because I forgot about that. So yes, we have a new question of the day. And we will be, at some point, switching games over for another 10 or so minutes. Olive oil. Ah. Ooh, hello. Our home museum. Dad's pride. Ah, we got the Anubis head. Okay. Alright, what does the Anubis head do? That is not opening a lever as required. Yeah, so we're just going to crowbar open an old sarcophagus. And I wonder why we're... It's probably that a nobleman lays here. Sekhmet is a goddess with the head of a lioness. It's a pity there's no goddess with a cat's head here. It'll be Bast. It does not open. We are going to lever open sarcophagi, are we? Mummy of a young man. My father said he was killed in a battle during one of the battles with the Hittites. At least I'm a ghost, so it's less, you know. Mummy, just by looking at the lid sarcophagus, you can see that a rich man was here. Oh, there's a man in the sarcophagus. I know him. This is Joe, a local poacher and tramp. Judging by his appearance, he died recently. It's necessary to take a more closer look. He lived somewhere in the swamps. He had a big dog, a slicker, and was a big drinker. In the past, he used to have problems with the law. Someone killed him and hid him in a sarcophagus. Well, clearly the butler was in on it. Cloth is torn. One button is missing. Penelope could... The mummy of a once beautiful girl. You can't say that now, but once upon a time she probably broke more than one heart in love. Egyptians respected cats. Look, this cat is almost as beautiful as I am. Beetle-shaped depression. And we need a beetle for the beetle-shaped depression, don't we? So what does the neighbor's head give us? And what is with this? This is non-open versions 5, but... Portrait of mother and father. An able person. Seems like something is missing here. Ah, and they've just stopped fighting because we sort of... Alright, we've got so much more here. Right. Statue of a shepherd. Aww. Wolf is animating from the fireplace. What was it? Did you say something, Cat? It popped up and then I clicked on the fireplace already. Rusty button. No one has such that. You need to find the one who it belongs to. Okay, well then that's the dead guy in the coffin, isn't it? Canary is dead. Cooking crumbs are leaving nearby. I'll take some crumbs with me. I need to check them for poison. Statue of a shepherdess. Music roll is inserted here. Canola. Found a pearl. Silver fish knife. Coffee. It's animating from the fireplace. I found another pearl. Broken cup with brown liquid residue. Smells like coffee. It needs to be checked for poison. Sugar. Getting all the ingredients for a drink. And a lot of pearls. Oh, wow. Well, that was... Where am I? What is that place? Spirits can pass through the mirror. Therefore, the mirrors in the house of the dead are covered. Every house has such a room as formed from an aura of objects with a dark past. Okay. I put on a ruby necklace for the holiday and lost it. For this, the cruel stepmother killed me. Since then, I have been looking for a necklace, but cannot find it. I need to return the necklace. I'll try to find it. Dad's favorite greyhound named Moon. And 3 pearls, the real sea treasure. Dad's favorite greyhound named Star. My god, this place is ginormous! Okay. My dresses. There are no clothes of that colour. Excellent. Right. It's dark outside. Box is locked. You need a key. Weekly sensational magazines. Mum forbade me to read them. She believed a respectful girl should not be reading horror for a penny. I found a pearl. I have like 4, possibly 5 of them now. Science fiction novel Frankenstein or Modern Prometheus. I've always wanted to write a horror novel like Edgar Poe or Mary Shelley. Warmth is emanating. So many freaking mirrors. Right. A key. Alright, my diary. Recent entries in the diary. The 1st of May. Oscar, artist, is very handsome. I think I fell in love with him, but he pays no attention to me. May 10th. I noticed that the old governess looked at the artist in a strange way. 2nd of June. Dad has been walking around very sad lately. I'm worried about him. Hope he didn't get sick. Mum, on the other hand, is very cheerful. June 5th. Today the butler walked to the side of the cemetery with some kind of parcel from the newspaper. I wonder what he wants there. Mum could have killed a poacher. Aunt could have killed a poacher. Governess looks at Oscar strangely. Oh no, I shortcutted to... I do not know what wearing the freaking head thing does. We still don't have... Oh, we do have a knife. Could we use the knife to cut a lock of hair? I mean, it's a fish knife. You need scissors. Yes, okay, well we don't have scissors, so... We found a room with mirrors, and then we clicked on the one mirror that takes us to the place where there is no mirror to get back. So yes, this is opening up nicely. And I've suddenly got so much more to explore. Was it this one we were in? No. It was the next one we were in that we then took the mirror. There was something heavy here. There was a round print on the table. The first thing we did was click on the mirror. Ooh, hello. Great-grandmother's bracelet. I hope you found Pulcherina. If you show her an item, she will tell you how to use it. I also want to ask you to find and collect my bracelet. I once accidentally broke it and the pearls roll and got lost. Okay, well, we're collecting those, so that's a thing. Globe with a world map. Something heavy here. Wise man, look at the world. Many secrets will be revealed. Warmth is emanating from the fireplace. Bust of Cicero. Bust of Socrates. Wise man looking at the world. She can try another table. Ah, right, yeah, okay. Not that they were facing that way, you had to put them in this way and then turn them. Oh look, there's a secret passage. Path of the Wise Man. Another door. Oh my gosh, so many doors. So many rooms, so many everythings. Take the Leyden jar. Come in handy and I have a source of electricity. Phonograph. Used to listen and record audio clips. Ooh. Oh, we can do some poison testing. Oh my gosh. Wow. Alright. No, that's not what we wanted to test. We wanted to test the broken cup. Liquid solvent from the right jar should be added. Reagent from the above jar should be added. And I'm going to stir it. The strychnine in the broken cup. Sweet. I mean, not sweet, but also, you know, the thing. We did chemical testing. I like that. Hydrogen peroxide. What are we using? Hydrogen test substance. What are we hydrogen peroxiding? Bucky grams? This won't work, no. Hydrogen peroxide. What's hydrogen peroxide used for? Match hair, maybe? But can we test the cookie crumbs? Yes. Okay. We'll just do a little bit of science and then we're switching games. Okay, there was cyanide in the crumbs of the cookie. That's what killed the burb. Okay, well, we don't have any hair to compare yet. The coin to make the automaton work. Something is missing. Okay. Right, well, we're gonna leave it there, having done some science. You want to find out what happens and who did it and all that good stuff. You'll just have to get the game. So that is Detective from the Crypt. We got 16 of the achievements in just over an hour, which is pretty cool. Detective from the Crypt. Thank you again to Sometimes You for the code for this one. Just gonna butt it with an end. We're not going anywhere. We are just switching games. But thank you for watching this part. We're gonna have a really short break while we switch games over. catch you very soon.